You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
Mitch Marner finally played against the Leafs for the first time since leaving there and was able to pull off a W with the Golden Knights in overtime.
And not only Golden Knights getting the win in overtime, but 2 assists for Marner.
2 apples
in the game.
on there.
Yeah. Big game for the kid.
I did see there was a post-game interview he did where Marner said it felt awkward in the warm-ups.
Well, I would imagine, yeah.
Which I feel like, in those kind of circumstances in sports, I think that's the equivalent of going to the bar and seeing your ex when you're with your new girl.
Yeah. Except in this case, you've known she was going to be at the bar for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
You've been able to circle this date on the calendar.
Well, that's even the thing is before the game, there was all this stuff where like Matthews would be like, I'm getting annoyed with the Marner questions. And they asked Marner, they're like, how do you feel about it? And he's like, honestly, I haven't even thought about it. And it's like, yeah, right, dude.
Get out of here. First of all, you being annoyed by the Marner questions, you got them all last year when you guys were on the same team too.
Yeah.
Welcome to Toronto, Austin. But you're telling me, after what was apparently a bad breakup between the player and the team and the teammates and all that stuff,
Yeah.
nobody looked at the calendar and went, all right, that's the day.
That's been circled since day one of signing, for sure,
Like,
man.
don't play it cool and pretend like, oh, no big deal that we're getting together for the first time.
Yeah, he's trying to pretend that like, oh, I don't even care that she's here, dude. No, it doesn't even matter, man.
Yeah, like you're going to tell me that Marner wasn't walking the hallways after the Knights won that game, being extra loud to make sure the Leafs could hear him down the hallway?
You're telling me he doesn't look at the standings and see where they're at right now, and he's not like, oh, I feel bad for no, he's so happy right now.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody ever breaks up, looks back, and goes, oh, I just wish everything is good.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that everything's going well.
I'm just happy for her, honestly. If she's happy, then I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't believe it when my buddies say it in the group chat, and I don't believe it when Marner says it on Sportsnet.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
For those of you that ice fish, I want to know, is there unwritten rules of ice fishing? Is there a code in ice fishing? Man in Peterborough has been charged with assault after he claimed someone was fishing too close to him, so he beat him up.
If there's one thing I know, is someone who's never really gone fishing, but has talked to a lot of fishing people, you protect your spot at all costs.
I mean, I'm not much of a fisherman, but it does feel valid, doesn't it? I mean, I feel like ice fishing is like a first come, first serve kind of thing.
Well, and I mean, even from, I have to imagine, a safety perspective, if we punch too many holes in one part of the ice, that can't be good for us.
Got to be dangerous. The complainant told police that the accused came up to them in an aggressive manner while they were fishing. And according to the statement, he was very upset that they were fishing too close to them. And then as a result, he assaulted them. The guy is set to appear in court next month, which is add it to the list of one of the funniest things to go to court for.
What are you in for? Well, guy was fishing too close for me. And you know what the bummer is? The reality of it. At the absolute core of it, this fight only happens because the guy who started the fight wasn't catching anything and decided, you know what? I'm going to blame it on that guy being too close to me.
Or, I don't know, the guy's 72 years old. Maybe this is his spot. You know what I mean? Like, he's been going here forever, and then all of a sudden someone's intruding, trying to steal another man's catch, essentially.
Well, and fully agree. But again, if the 72-year-old has a cooler full of fish that he's caught, he's not coming out with his dukes up. You know what I mean? It's only because he's having a dry spell.
Yeah. I just feel like it's trying to like swoop in and take another man's girl. I'm not saying violence is the answer, but I feel like the same kind of person who goes close to you fishing is the same kind of person who tries to cozy up and steal your hide and seek spot when you're a kid.
I like the correlation there. There's definitely a tie between the two.
I don't know if there's unwritten rules to ice fishing, but I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like, you don't bunt on a no-hitter. You don't go close to someone when they're fishing.
You just got to give them their space. And then if you don't, you get punched in the mouth by a 72-year-old.
Both people are wrong. One broke the law. The other broke code, in my opinion.
Which one's worse? That's the question.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Don't fish, don't fish, don't fish so close to me. Don't fish, don't fish, don't fish close to me. A lot of people have very strong opinions, agreeing with the guy in Peterborough who got charged with assault for hitting someone for fishing too close to his ice shack.
It's very rare that someone can catch charges for assault, and the majority opinion is like, nah, he was right, though.
Someone on the text line says the same kind of guy who fishes close to you is the same guy who takes the middle urinal.
Like, I was already here. You saw that I was here. Why are you so close to me?
We've got someone on the line. What do you think about fishing too close to someone's hole?
It doesn't matter what those people are saying. No one owns the water. You can go anywhere you want.
Is there, when you go to the same place over and over again, do you ever have a grandfathered spot? Like if someone's been there for 20, 30 years, do you ever let them have their spot?
How does that work?
Yeah, if someone's there, it's first come, first serve. But the stupid thing is, fish really don't just hang in one spot anyways. They're all over the place. That
runs counter to everything I've ever been told by every fisherman I've ever met.
I don't know who's stupider, the fish or the fisherman.
No, I don't know. That's just stupidity. As far as I'm concerned.
Well, you are the most level-headed person based on everyone on our text line right now.
Like, everybody I've ever talked to about fishing is like, I have a spot. It's the best spot. It's where the fish all live. They don't go anywhere else. And if anybody finds out about my spot, I will kill them. Like that's fish mentality.
Now we've got someone else on the line. You have a whole different perspective. There's actually rules to this. Like what's the distance it's got to be between ice shacks and whatnot?
Well, you should have your shack minimum 10 feet away, unless you smoke the funny stuff or drink with us or family. Well, get away from my shack.
Yeah, I guess that's probably a good rule to have. You don't want just random people walking into your shack going, "Oh, what's up?"
Yeah, that's right.
You ever seen a fight or anything break out over it?
Oh yeah, many a times. And even at the bar, because I was included in it. On my 19th birthday, I got 19 assault charges in one night. Well, because my uncle looked at a guy from the States who, my fish is bigger than yours. Put it away. Your wife's clam is bigger than that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize ice fishing was so rough.
Oh, yeah.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Apparently, airlines are going to save big money on fuel as more people are taking things like weight loss pills and Ozempic right now.
Oh, I guess, yeah. If we're all a little thinner on the plane, it makes it easier to fly.
Apparently, yes. It's benefiting airlines as they'll have to use less fuel. They actually say if the average passenger weight declined by 10%, the total passenger weight would fall about 3,200 pounds, or roughly 2% of the maximum takeoff weight.
And then they could shrink the leg room by another 2% to accommodate for that, because now we're all thinner, right? Yeah. So let's give everybody less room in their seats.
It's always crazy when you see them like weighing bags and stuff, and then you see like certain people on the plane, so you're like, what are you making me weigh my bags
for? Why did I have to weigh my carry-on? Points over at me when that guy's getting on the same flight.
Even crazier is airlines are actually starting to encourage passengers to use the bathroom before boarding flights because they claim that a full bladder weighs slightly more, which costs more fuel when you add it up over all of the passengers.
Listen, if you're going to ask me to go to the bathroom to help save you money on the flight that I am already overpaying, then I should be able to show my Ozempic prescription and be like, where's my discount?
Dude, all of a sudden they're going to be like scaling us before we get on the plane, and that's how you get a discount?
Just ridiculous.
That's the only way to get the WestJet rewards nowadays.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Now it's time for something you probably didn't know.
We all know the origins of heavy metal stem from bands like Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath, right?
Those are the ones that always come to mind, yeah.
But do you know the origin of the term or the phrase heavy metal?
Now that I think of it, no, I've never really looked into it. I've always just accepted that that's the genre.
Some people claim that Steppenwolf's 1968 hit Born to Be Wild is the first time that anyone has ever said heavy metal.
I like smoking lightning.
Yeah.
Heavy metal thunder.
Albeit it does seem to describe more of a motorcycle rather than music.
Right, yeah, but it's still, I mean, it gives the same feeling.
The first time that it's ever used to describe music is done by a journalist named Lester Bangs in 1970.
Sick name.
Where he did a review on Cream's album where he called the band heavy metal robots.
That doesn't feel as positive as the use of heavy metal today.
100% used in like a negative way. And then there's also another guy that was working for Rolling Stone at the time, Saunders, who did a review for a Humble Pie record where he called the band noisy, unmelodic, heavy metal leaden rock band.
Damn.
So obviously, once again, used as an insult. And there's a debate on who used it first. Was it Bangs or was it Saunders that used it first?
Either way, not a flattering thing to call a band or a song.
Yeah, and I think it's basically like heavy, meaning like profound and intense, and metal suggesting kind of like a weighty, grindy, or industrial kind of sound.
Basically just a wordy way of telling a band, you're a lot. You're being a lot.
This Saunders guy, specifically for Rolling Stone, he did so many reviews on different bands that were coming up at that time, describing them as heavy metal in a very negative way all the time. But eventually, I mean, just like anything, the band started owning the term themselves, describing themselves as heavy metal. And then, of course, as we all know, the music caught on and thus the genre began.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? At the time, it would have been something new. And I mean, even heavy metal to this day still scares people, makes people feel uncomfortable. So no surprise that in its origins, it would have done that to classical music reviewers.
It's kind of like the word dude, where it started off as an insult and then just kind of became something that people would say.
Wait, dude was an insult? I say dude a lot. Am I in the wrong?
No, dude was like, back in the day, was like describing the difference between like a city and a country folk kind of thing, you know? Like,
is that like dude ranch?
Yeah,
like that sort of thing?
Exactly, yeah. Like I almost calling like someone like a country bumpkin kind of type thing.
Oh, interesting. And now it's just like, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah, versus like now, I mean, even if you think of like metal as it's growing on from like the 70s, the 80s, the 90s to now, like the stereotypical idea of heavy metal is just so boilerplate now.
Well, that's just, I mean, heavy metal became such a generic term that we had to splinter it into 1,000 different kinds of death metal and Viking metal and black metal and all that stuff.
It's not as dark as it once used to be. I mean, describing something as metal now can almost just mean that it's like, it's cool or it's sick, right?
People do it all the time, right? Throw the horns up. That's metal, man.
I mean, remember the first time you saw Steve Irwin wrestle a crocodile? You're like, that's metal.
That's
you know?
really metal.
You see like a hawk scoop up a rodent on the side of the road, like that's metal, you know?
Yeah, it's almost interplaceable with like gnarly or cool, like you said, cool.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you're cooking and you dip the chicken breast in the egg yolk and you're like, that's pretty metal.
That's pretty metal.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We were talking about how heavy metal used to be such a negative term back in the day compared to how it is now. And it's funny, I just did a quick Google. There's a lot of words that used to have negative connotations to them that we use in positive ways now.
Well, it's funny because, like, even we talked about it before with dude. I had no idea. I learned that today that was a negative thing. These words, they get born and then they change, but they just live on in our lexicon.
Fun apparently used to mean to cheat or to hoax.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I mean, you'll hear some guys will say, "Oh, I'm gonna have a little fun," and they're talking about running around.
Terrific used to mean like terror, which kind of makes sense. It's in the name.
Yeah, interesting how it's almost got the word terror in it, and then we made it cool. That's terrific. That's fun.
If someone said I had a terrific time, it wasn't great.
That means they had a scary date.
Smart was first used in Old English to describe things that cause pain.
That makes sense because we still kind of use that. Like you bang your elbow on something, be like, that's smarts. Interesting that we then changed that to mean also intelligent.
Yeah. I mean, you can use it very subtly if someone's, being a little bit of a smart ass, right?
I would say that being around you smartens me up all the time.
The first meaning of awesome was fear because of like awe was fear and eventually became the word defining a whole different mix of emotions of celebratory kind of type stuff, right?
That one feels very much like how heavy metal was like, like this negative thing, and we were just like, no, we're gonna conquer it. We're gonna be really cool. I might have been scared, but I like being scared.
One of my favorites is sophisticated, which used to mean impure or misleading.
Oh, sophisticated is like the hoity-toity. Like,
I'm a sophisticated gentleman.
you would love to be referred to as sophisticated. It's weird to think of that as an insult.
Now it could just mean you cheat on your wife.
You're having fun.
My favorite one that I came across, though, is nice used to mean stupid.
Really?
So, I mean, use that wherever you can today.
Nice used to not be nice.
Yeah. You call someone and be like, dude, I think you're really nice.
You are the nicest person I've ever met.
Tell a few coworkers they're nice today. I'm sure you've thought about it for a while.
Unless they listen to the show, in which case you will get in trouble.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Got a Florida man story for you here.
Yay!
Florida man arrested for street racing during first date.
Hey, nice to meet you. Where are you from? You want to go race down the streets?
Apparently, the pair was caught speeding through several neighborhoods and then began doing donuts in a church parking lot.
As one would.
You know.
As God intended.
Go for a little dinner at Applebee's and something and take a little rip around the corner.
It helps with the digestion.
Obviously, a lot of people in the neighborhood, they called and complained. The police arrived, and you may be thinking, what a weird thing to do on a first date.
Well, sure.
The passenger actually was the one who apologized to the police and said that she asked the driver to perform the donuts for her.
Really?
She thought his car was really cool. She wanted to see what it could do. Which, you know what? That sounds like a beautiful love story, doesn't it?
Honestly, that feels like a second date is going to happen. Like, as long as, like, she took the heat with the cops.
She should pay the ticket.
She should. Well, you know what? Split it 50-50.
A true gentleman, maybe?
A true gentleman would at least pay for half of his own stunting
and
ticket.
I would do anything for love.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So we've talked once or twice on this show about the fact that I, on occasion, enjoy professional wrestling. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, a man named CM Punk. He's the current Monday Night Raw WWE Heavyweight Champion. You remember Jackie Redmond used to be on Sportsnet?
Oh, yeah.
Still does a lot of stuff with the NHL Network, but her main job these days is a backstage interviewer for Monday Night Raw.
Oh, is that where she went? She works in WWE?
Yeah, she does Monday Night Raw on Netflix now. She did an interview recently with a wrestling journalist named Chris Van Vliet, and she was asked about being a Toronto Maple Leafs fan because the interviewer also a Leafs fan. And she revealed not only how difficult it is to be a Leafs fan in 2026, but that CM Punk is not a Leafs fan.
You're a Leafs fan, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so brutal.
Yeah, it's rough.
And CM Punk does not let me forget how rough it is. I'll pull out my text chat with CM Punk right now. Monday, this is what I get from him. We're not talking. There's no conversation happening here, okay?
This is out of nowhere.
This is out of nowhere. It's a picture of like a bottle of eggnog, and it says, introducing Layin Eggnog.
Oh, God.
And it's got a Leafs logo on it.
Introducing Layin Eggnog, the official drink of blown leads and shattered hope.
This is the stuff this man sends me. Like, our entire text chain is
Here's
just
one
him.
more.
Here's another one comparing the Leafs to the Titanic.
Well, that's...
You know, because they were at the bottom of the Atlantic and they had
Classic.
trouble when
Yeah,
they hit
classic.
the ice. It's like, this is the stuff this man sends me.
Everybody's got a Leafs joke, don't they?
You know, I wanted to ask you about something because she goes on in the interview to say that CM Punk is a very famous fan of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Okay.
But she was saying, like, even though they're terrible these days, she can't say anything. Is that what it feels like being a Leafs fan? Like, you can't even chirp the other bad teams?
Well, it's always annoying because even when Montreal is bad, if you say anything to a Habs fan, they're like 24 Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
24 Stanley Cups.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Or even a team that hasn't gone on like a dynasty style run like that. The easy answer is 1967. Like, it's 1967 every time.
Yeah, people like bringing up old stuff all the time. That's the thing, is the Leafs are the butt end of everybody's joke.
What I saw at the beginning of the interview, though, where he's like, "You're a Leafs fan." She's like, "I am." He's like, "I am too." And her immediate response is, "I'm so sorry." Is that what it's like for you when you meet a Leafs fan? Is it like instant therapy session between the two of you?
It's kind of like you're a child of divorce. You ever bonded with someone else whose parents are divorced when you were a kid?
Yeah, your parents are split up too. Hey, bring it in, brother. Bring it in.
That's kind of what it is. It's like you're able to trauma bond a little bit.
Trauma bonding over a hockey team is wild.
Yeah. You're like, we've been through the thick of it together. Even though I don't know you personally, I know your characteristics, or at least how you feel about hockey.
So you gonna go pick up any of that Leafs laying eggnog, or moving on from that, or
I pick up something a little stronger sometimes.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Crikey. Time for animal impressions with Croc and Digby. Sorry, Brock and Dalby.
All right, let's go. We've got $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's jackpot here.
$10 million up for grabs as we start all over again building up that pot. But that doesn't mean you can't win $10 million tonight on the draw if you've got tickets.
We are looking for some bobcats here this morning. Thanks to Brad for the suggestion there. We've got a lot of voice memos to get through here.
Okay.
So let's start off with Bobcat number 1 here. That sounds like a drunk dude at a concert. Like
I was just gonna say, I think that Bobcat was in the mosh pit of the last concert I went to.
All right, remember, this is what we're looking for. All right, you got another one here.
Hi, this is Noah, and this is my Bobcat impression.
Little sloth from the Goonies action.
I was gonna say maybe an Ace Ventura sort of just making noises vibe.
It's Sterling.
Bubs, is that you?
Little Bubbles, Marge Simpson at the same time.
We asked for a Bobcat, we got a Bubcat?
Yeah. If Bubbles and Marge hooked up. All right, this is what it actually sounds like here. Okay, we got Skeggs here.
My name is Skeggs, and this is my Bobcat.
Nice work.
And the purr. There you go. We'd asked for the purr.
Skeggs is the front runner right now, but you let us know what you think. 762-555.
All right, that was an effort.
That ain't it. Okay, we'll do 2 more.
Okay. Oh,
that was Nick. And
that's
good. I mean, I think he hit it pretty good, even with the purr and everything. Okay, Nick and Skeggs are my front runners, but we'll play one more here.
Hi, this is Tina with the Bobcat impression.
I feel bad, Tina. That probably would have been good. Your phone line cut out. You know what she sounds like?
What's that?
You ever get the wind knocked out of you?
Ooh. Tina fell flat on her back and is really struggling to catch that breath.
The Bobcat impression.
Anyone who has kids, when your kid gets hurt and they go through that like pre-cry phase.
Sorry, Tina, but that ain't gonna be it. All right. 762-555. What are we thinking? I'm between Nick and Skeggs myself here.
Nick was the second one, right?
Yeah,
was the later where you didn't say his name? I think I like Nick.
This is Nick. Purr's nice.
That's
and then, of course, we had Skeggs.
My name is Skeggs, and this is my Bobcat.
Skeggs is really good, but one of the things we pointed out when we first played the noise was it kind of sounded like that old British, like,
yeah.
And I feel like Nick captured that part of it better.
Text line seems to agree. It's Nick all day.
Well done, Nick.
Congratulations, Nick. You get the ding, the round of applause.
Woo!
You are the Bobcat of the day.
Now you got $100 in Lotto Max tickets. Don't forget tonight, it is a $10 million jackpot.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Listen, when we are wrapping up the show just before the end and we go to play like the out of context clip of the day, what is something that you say at the start of every break?
All right.
Yeah, which is inspired by the Matthew McConaughey line.
Dazed and confused, yeah.
You got to stop. You got to stop or we're going to get sued.
We're going to get sued, or is it just being annoying?
Matthew McConaughey has officially trademarked the phrase, all right, all right, all right.
So when he trademarks it, what does it mean? That nobody else can use it? Or?
Well, not without his permission. Yeah. The argument would be, like, you can't just sue someone on the street who's like, all right, all right, all right. But if someone's using it to make money, which some would argue it's become a bit of a catchphrase for you on this allegedly money-making radio show.
I feel like you're calling me a hack right now.
No, I'm not, because it's just a thing that sort of worked its way into the show. I just don't want us to get sued, but apparently, yeah, he has trademarked the phrase to try and stop AI from stealing it from him.
Oh, so that way, like, nobody else can use it in that kind of way, like recreate his image or something?
That's just it.
That makes sense.
We're seeing the rise in AI come out so heavy these days that, yeah, theoretically, someone could use AI to make a young Matthew McConaughey saying his catchphrase from that movie and then, like, plugging a local business or something.
Listen, brother, I appreciate the idea that you think that Matthew McConaughey would ever try and bring out a lawsuit against us. Honestly, if that ever happened, I would be so happy. That would blow this show up. That would make us huge. That would put so much eyes on us. Honestly, sue us, dude. All right.
No, okay. Listen, you're right. A lawsuit for Matthew McConaughey would blow up the show. People would know who we are.
Would probably be stoked. That'd be such great promotion.
You know damn well the Rogers legal department that we have had to deal with on numerous occasions would not be stoked if we got sued.
All right. Yo, tag Matthew McConaughey on Twitter.
Stop it.
Tag him on Instagram.
No.
Come for us, dude.
Stop trying to get us into a legal fight with Matthew McConaughey.
I want to make the news. Do you not want to grow this show bigger?
I would love it if our ratings were bigger and more people knew who we were and listened to the show. Getting sued by Matthew McConaughey because you said bring it on is not a good idea.
That's step one. Did we not sit at the end of last year and say, let's try and get this show bigger? Did we not say that?
Yeah, we talked about, like, making more videos and doing more work and not getting sued by famous actors.
You know what? We don't have to do much work if we get sued by Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Y'all tag Matthew McConaughey for us. I want all the smoke, dude.
We're going to be hearing from HR today.
Call me the Dallas Buyers Club because I'm cashing in right now.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.